People think success is linear, all right? Meaning that if I work out for 1 week, I should be down 1 pound. And it's not like that at all. It doesn't happen like that. Success does not work like that. It's never linear. Success, when it comes to fitness, success is just like a plant. You put the seeds in the ground, roots start to grow, and it takes time for that to germinate. Now, I want to talk about the bamboo tree. I don't know if those of you who know this or don't know this, it's like a weird Snapple fact, but bamboo trees take 5 years to sprout. Can you imagine planting a seed in the ground, watering it every day, singing to the plant, whatever you're going to do to try to make this plant grow, and then nothing happens for 5 years? But then on the 5th year, it grows so fast. And this chart says 90 feet of growth in 6 weeks. It's pretty crazy how fast it grows after the 5-year mark. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's the same thing with your fitness. You have to water the seeds. You have to put the care into the soil, but it takes time. If you wanted a tomato plant, let's just say, and you put seeds in the ground, I don't know if tomatoes are obviously plants, but I don't know how they grow. Anyway, neither here nor there. If you put the tomato seeds in the ground and you're waiting for the tomatoes to grow, if you put the seeds in yesterday, you can't expect for the tomato to be there tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. It's the same thing with your fitness, because going back to what I said earlier, it takes time. It takes time. You have to build that neural pathway to make these things second nature, to be able to look at a plate of food and say, look, that's 5 ounces of grilled chicken there. That takes time. For me to be able to go out to eat and look at my plate of food and guesstimate how many calories that whole thing is, that's taken 20 years for me to do that. Obviously, I want to speed that process up for you guys and give you all my tips and tricks and everything that I've learned all these years to make that, to simplify and shorten that curve, which is why you hire professionals to shorten that learning curve. But it's taken me over 20 years to be able to look at a plate and figure that out. But along the way, I had to go through and learn all these bad things that weren't true. It's the same thing for you. You can't expect in 6 weeks you're going to have a new body. And this is also why, kind of like a side note here, this is also why I hate doing body transformations. We do them because they are motivational for people, but I absolutely hate them because it takes the seeds that we put in the ground and we're trying to rush this process. I want you guys to learn how to do this forever. And we've told you that so many times. All right. So, and kind of like what I just said, but let AB Fitness water and nurture the seeds of your success so you can gain the ultimate control over your body forever. Not for 6 weeks, not for 6 months, not for a year, forever. You know, it's funny. We have a lot of clients who've been with us for a long period of time. And a lot of the other clients, when they hear like, oh, wow, you've been training that lady for 10 years. Wow, that's a long time. Shouldn't she know how to do it by herself? Yeah, she does know how to do it by herself. But the reason why she has this is because she wants to keep learning more about her body, herself, so this way she can keep pushing herself to new limits. It's not like once you learn everything, you're a doctor. If you went to school to become a doctor, once you learn, you take your first medical class, second medical class, you always got to keep learning. It's the same thing with your fitness.